It's 2:13 a.m. I know because I've checked the clock 7 times in the last 10 minutes. The apartment is dark except for the kitchen light I forgot to turn off. His coffee mug is still in the sink. One sock is under the couch. His jacket still hangs by the door like he's coming back. But he's not. My phone lights up again. Nothing. No message. No call. Just another notification from some stupid app reminding me to drink water. I laugh. A dry, broken laugh. Because apparently my phone cares more about me than the man I gave 5 years of my life to. 5 years, 5 birthdays, 3 apartments, one dog we picked together, thousands of little moments, and somehow love can still end with silence. Everyone thinks heartbreak happens loudly, screaming, crying, door slamming, but sometimes it happens quietly. So quietly you don't even realize the relationship is dying until one day you're sitting alone on the kitchen floor, holding his hoodie to your chest, trying to remember the last time he kissed you without being asked. And it didn't start bad. God, no. It started like every woman secretly dreams about. He noticed little things. The way I twisted my rings when nervous. The fact I hated tomatoes but loved tomato sauce. The exact song that made me cry in the car the first time we drove to the beach together. He looked at me like I mattered, really mattered. And maybe that's why this hurts so much. Because the same eyes that once looked at me like home eventually started looking through me. I remembered the first night I knew something changed. We were at dinner with friends. Everyone was laughing, wine glasses clinking, music low in the background. I told a story, something stupid about getting lost downtown. Everybody laughed except him. He just looked at his phone, not even pretending to listen. Something inside me tightened, tiny, barely noticeable, but that's how heartbreak enters, not like a hurricane, like a crack. After that, I started noticing everything. The way he stopped reaching for my hand first, the way his hugs became shorter, the way he answered questions without looking up. How was work?
Fine.
Are you okay?
Just tired.
Do you still love me? He laughed at that one.
Why would you even ask that?
So I stopped asking. Instead, I became easier, quieter, less emotional. I convinced myself mature love was supposed to look calm, stable, comfortable. Maybe movies lied to us. Maybe real relationships just slowly lose color over time. But deep down, I knew love isn't supposed to make you feel lonely in the same room. One night, I stood in front of the mirror for 20 minutes, putting on makeup before dinner. I curled my hair, wore the dress he once said was his favorite, sprayed the perfume he bought me in Paris. My heart was actually nervous, like maybe tonight we'd find each other again. He walked into the apartment and looked at me.
Oh, fancy.
That's it. Something broke in me so softly no one heard it. Not even me. Weeks passed, then months. We became roommates with history. We still slept in the same bed, still shared groceries, still sent each other memes. But intimacy disappeared in invisible pieces, like someone stealing furniture from a house one chair at a time. The worst part, everyone still thought we were perfect. You guys are relationship goals. I hated hearing that because they only saw the photos, not the silence after the photos. One Sunday morning, I woke up before him. Rain tapped softly against the windows. He was asleep beside me, mouth slightly open, breathing slow. I stared at him for a long time. This man knew everything about me. My fears, my dreams, my childhood stories, the exact way I liked my coffee. And somehow I had never felt further away from another human being. I wanted to wake him up, Shake him, ask him where he went, ask him when loving me became a habit instead of a feeling, ask him if there was somebody else. But I didn't, because I was terrified of hearing the answer. Instead, I made coffee, sat by the window, watched strangers walking in the rain, holding umbrellas together, and realized I envied people I didn't even know. The first real fight happened 3 weeks later. I asked him if we were okay. He sighed immediately, like my pain was exhausting.
Why do you always need something?
I froze because I didn't know wanting love counted as needing too much. I just miss you, I whispered. He rubbed his face,
I'm literally here every day.
and maybe that was the moment I realized he truly didn't understand. Presence and connection are not the same thing. After that, I started crying in secret. In the shower, in my car, in grocery store parking lots, quiet crying, the kind where tears slide down your face while you still answer texts normally. One night, I reached for him in bed, just wanting warmth. He moved slightly away in his sleep, not even consciously, but it felt like rejection from God Himself. I stared at the ceiling until sunrise, thinking, how can somebody stop loving you while still staying? Then came the voice message. It was accidental. He left his phone in the kitchen while showering. A notification popped up. A woman's name. My stomach dropped before I even touched the phone. I shouldn't have listened. Maybe I already knew that. But heartbreak makes detectives out of women. I pressed play. Her voice was soft, intimate, familiar. I miss you already. That was all. 8 seconds. 8 seconds that destroyed 5 years. My hands went cold. I replayed it again, 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 like maybe the words would change. He walked into the kitchen while I was still holding his phone, water dripping from his hair. He looked at my face and instantly knew. Neither of us spoke. Finally, I whispered, "How long?" He closed his eyes, and somehow that hurt more than if he lied.
A few months.
A few months. Isn't it insane how calmly people can say things that completely destroy you? I thought I'd scream, throw things, collapse. But heartbreak doesn't always arrive dramatically. Sometimes your body goes silent because the pain is too large to process all at once. I just sat down, slowly, like my legs didn't belong to me anymore. "Do you love her?" I asked. He looked at the floor.
I don't know.
That answer ruined me more than yes ever could, because it meant I lost to confusion, not even certainty. He tried explaining, said it just happened, said we had been distant, said he didn't want to hurt me. Funny, because people always say that while hurting you. I packed a bag that night, not dramatically, no throwing clothes, no yelling, just quiet devastation. He stood in the doorway, watching me fold sweaters with shaking hands.
I'm sorry.
I nodded, because when your heart finally breaks for real, there's a strange moment where you become too tired to even be angry. Outside, the night air felt freezing. My suitcase wheels clicked against wet pavement. Cars passed. People laughed somewhere down the street. The world kept moving. That felt offensive somehow. I wanted the entire city to stop, to understand something terrible just happened. But heartbreak is lonely like that. The world doesn't pause with you. The hardest part came later. Not the betrayal, not the leaving, the remembering, seeing his favorite cereal in the grocery store, hearing songs that once belonged to both of us, reaching for my phone to text him before remembering I can't anymore. Missing somebody who hurt you is one of the cruelest experiences a heart can survive. Months later, a friend asked me if I still loved him. I thought about it for a long time. Then I said, I love who I thought he was. And maybe that's the saddest part of all. Sometimes the person who breaks your heart isn't even real. Just a beautiful story you kept telling yourself because the truth was too painful to accept. Now, sometimes late at night, I still think about that voice message, 8 seconds. But what stays with me isn't her voice, it's mine. The version of me who knew something was wrong long before proof arrived. The version who kept begging herself to stay calm, stay patient, stay understanding. I wish I could hold her face gently now. Tell her you were never hard to love. He just stopped choosing you.